Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and Mercury's retrogression and Saturn's retrogression has already started to show up. I just did some goof up before this video. So I'm traveling, as you know, during the Saturn retrogression. Of course, it brings me some travels I've seen. So I'm going to be discussing not Saturn alone, but I will be also telling you how Mercury retrogression is going to be performing in this water sign trine and moving in reverse towards the air sign trine. So how is it going to be impacting one and all global events, market crashes or not? Everything in this detailed video. I have prepared a short presentation while traveling in the plane. So I think you will appreciate it, or maybe, if you want any changes, you can tell me also. But I've tried to, in 2 hours journey, I've just done this only. So also, Mercury is the planet of communication, travels. So be careful while traveling, plan everything really well. And of course, market trends. Market is either very volatile or it's very trendy. I have seen from past 32 years that whenever Mercury goes retrograde, even if it is for 3 weeks, but it definitely impacts us globally even more. And this is happening from the 18th of July till the 11th of August, 2025. So I'm going to be sharing the presentation for you guys so that you are able to make a note of the Nakshatra transit, and you can also make a note of other key dates as well. And of course, so many other information, you will be able to absorb. So let me start with the presentation. Okay, I hope there's no other goof up that happens now with this. Okay. All right. So should I switch off my camera? Maybe. I hope you can see this. Okay. So this is about the water to air dialogue in Vedic astrology, Mercury retrogression vibe. I hope it is sharing. If you can tell me. No, it's not sharing, I guess. It is, yeah. Okay. So what exactly is happening is that this is happening in the Cancer sign, the water sign, emotional, intuitive, and nationalistic sign. This is going to be fully combust also. This Mercury is going to be combust also, and it is going to be starting from 21 degrees to 11 degrees. Maybe the other slide has it. Okay, this presentation explores the significance of the rare water trine created by Mercury and Saturn retrogrades, highlighting their symbolism and the bridge between the moksha and the vayu, that is the water and the air trine. Okay, now as per the so now these are the key dates. Okay. Now, Mercury is going to be in the water, emotional, intuitive sign, and is going to be transiting through the nakshatras also. Okay. And this is going to be retrograding in the water trine, that is Pisces, Saturn, and Cancer sign of ruled by moon. Okay. Mercury is Vani Karaka for speech, intellect, communication, commerce, and writing. Combust Mercury is said to lose discretion. Buddha nashte viveka. Okay. Especially when conjunct Surya, his father, leading to overconfidence, mental chaos, and volatile decisions. In Ashalesha Nakshatra, especially, ruled by Sarpa or serpent energy, Mercury becomes manipulative, secretive, emotionally erratic, and especially in politics or finance also. Now, the astrological event creates a powerful connection between emotional and intellectual realms, enriching our understanding of inner growth while navigating the cosmos through the water and air trines. Okay. So if you know that Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo, and Saturn rules the sign Capricorn and Aquarius. So we are focusing more on Mercury here. Why? Because Mercury is retrograding on the 18th. And 12th and 3rd, and I've already done a elaborate video on Saturn's ingress also already. Okay. So you can just refer to that if you want to know about this transit. So what exactly is happening here is that there is a 12th and the 3rd bhavas to its transit position, which are getting activated. So this is going to be bringing about some restlessness in intellect, reviews the past, that is 12th house, and re-edits the plans. Okay, that is the 3rd house. 3rd house energy is going to play out. And when we talk about Saturn, Saturn is also in trine to Cancer. So the karma auditor dissolves Pisces before codifying laws, that is of Aquarius. Okay. So that is something you all must know. And also, market economy, policy U-turns likely, economic trade, reforms may be reversed or restructured. Taxation changes, sudden hikes, tariff corrections, pharma and health tech confusion, cancer, Ashleisha, drug bans, approvals reversed, gold, silver volatility, precious metals will see knee-jerk price moves, IT, media, fintech instability. I've given in the next slides though everything, so please refer to that also. Now, Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra says that when Mercury describes Buddha as Vani Karaka for speech, intellect, communication. Okay, so this is very important. I just mentioned about this. Now, Jale Buddha Kala Kusalaha. In water signs, Mercury becomes artistically subtle and psychologically probing. Retrograde intensifies that inner probe, worldly trade pauses for emotional accounting. In Saravali, it's mentioned 27.16 verse. Yada Buddha Shani Drishti Samyugaha Vikalpa Buddhi Klesha. Mercury linked with Saturn causes vacillation and anxiety before durable wisdom. The trine makes the Vikalpa, the doubt, obvious, so durable systems can later emerge. Gemini Updesha Sutras 1.3.43 verse, retrograde planets reflect previous bhava results, that is Purva Phala Pratipada Nam. So both planets revisit karmic stories of the nations they govern. Varaha Mihira, Brihat Samhita 9.3 verse, when Mercury retrogrades in Cancer, litigation over water, grain, and land flourish. So expect policy U-turns on food security and river rights. I think you can't see this. Yeah. So river rights, maritime trade. Okay. So this is one. And now coming to the markets. Okay. So what exactly is going to happen? Markets, emotional trading, safe haven, buying gold and food stocks. It's good for that. So this is actually industries that are likely to do well. Okay. But before that, I wanted to share with you this because, what exactly is going to happen, how, these, the mechanics of water energy and the air energy going to flow out. So Buddha rules breath and exchange, Gemini, and analysis and hygiene, Virgo. While retrograde in Cancer, he's in the 12th from his airy kingdom, loss of clarity, subconscious rumination, and 3rd from his earthy kingdom, rewriting manuals. Okay. Now, with this mundane impact, emotional trading, safe haven buying. So air phase, when it is going to be moving in reverse, algorithmic arbitrage resumes, fintech reforms, and volatility spike, rule-based calm. Policy, populist subsidies, flood relief packages, parliamentary reviews once it gets retrograde. Think tank white papers, because it is going to get retrograde till 10 degrees. So U-turns and amendments. Waterborne illnesses, psychosomatic issues, respiratory and mental health emphasis. Both you will be going through first in water phase, and the second one is air phase when it's going to be transiting through. Shift from gastric to nervous complaints. Technology-wise, data leaks via insiders, water secrets, cyber legislation drafts, that is air networks. Water is secrets, air is networks. Whistleblowers force new standards. Climate, heavy rains, river disputes, and once it gets retrograde, air quality regulations or carbon credit talks will happen. Water crisis catalyzes air pollution policy. Okay. Now, pharmaceutical, data tempering. Okay, these industries may suffer. Wrong approvals, frauds exposed. Shipping logistics, cancer rules, transportation, and perishables. So disruptions due to policy, retractions, scandals, misquotes. I always say mosquitoes, I don't know why. Media and publishing, retractions, scandals, misquotes. Telecom and internet, server breakdowns, outages, misinformation spread. Okay, so these are the industries who have to be a little extra cautious. Okay, now industry is likely to do well, especially spiritual wellness retreats. Okay, I think I have not mentioned that, but I think it's in the next slide. I think so. Yeah, it is there. So banking, fintech, compliance glitches. So these are also the industries who have to watch out, and the advantages are also there. So please make a note. Compliance glitches, customer data reversals, forensic audits uncover future efficiencies. Now, these are on the global plane that these will be experiencing. Okay. So as you can see, media publishing industries have to go through some scandals, retractions, plagiarism. Opportunity for investigative long-term form journalism is an advantage. Maritime fisheries, regulatory delays, spill scares, oil spills can happen. Grant for sustainable aquaculture. Healthcare, mental health care, rise in mood disorders, teletherapy legislations gain traction. Okay. Then these are the remedies. Okay. Recite Mahamrityunjaya on Wednesdays and Saturdays to pacify the emotional waters and Saturn's anxiety. This is a remedy from chapter 59, Priyat Parashara Hora Shastra. Then we have offer gram and sesame oil at Riverside Shrine, or you can also put it in under the people tree, or we can say any kind of sacred tree or a plant. Symbolically harmonizes Buddha, the green pulse, with Shani sesame oil, sesame per mantra. It's written in Mahodadi. You can just go and check Mahodadi. Journal dreams and intuitions till 11th August. Retrograde Mercury in Cancer turns dreams into guidance. Writing organizes water thoughts into air words. Limit gossip, honor silence after sunset. Saravali says Buddha Shani combinations punish careless speech. Mauna restores prana. So less you speak, better it gets. Now, these industries are going to do well. Growth area. Reason why spiritual wellness retreats, because Saturn and Mercury are in trine, and it's a time for introspection, spiritual detox, demand crisis. Real estate, renovations, interiors. So this is a time when people will be going in for these renovations and all, even more. So Cancer rules home and retrograde revives stalled house plans. Legal tech, forensic audits. Saturn trine reveals loopholes. Mercury retro review time. Agricultural tools, return to traditional methods, solar or water focus. Okay. So these are going to be beneficial. While both intellect and discipline Saturn swim through the depths of emotion, they are secretly rehearsing their next act in the airy theaters of debate and innovation. What surfaces now as sentiment will soon be drafted into policy. Okay. Let's move on to the 12 sign predictions. Let's see how to go this. 1 second. So as you saw that this is as per your ascendant, moon, or the dasha, and the dasha in fact. Why is it not sharing? Maybe now it. So check the summary part. Lot of information is there. if you can't hear me or there is any glitch, so you can simply just read whatever I have mentioned. It is all self-sufficient. Everything is there. So this is going to be helpful, I'm sure. It took a lot of time, actually, that's why I couldn't even read it properly. I just made the presentation. So let's start with the Aries first. So for Aries natives, this transit of Mercury, I've made an elaborate video on Mercury, 70 days transit in Cancer sign. Please do watch that. Mercury is going to become combust as well as retrograde during this time period from the 18th of July all the way till the 11th of August. Now, this is the time when there can be some confusion in your at your home front, because this is going to be bringing about some delays, frustration. If you're renovating your place, there can be some outbursts with family members, or there can be that you are going to be leaving your place and going to somewhere else. So renovation or relocation is quite possible. So donate white rice on Wednesdays. That's a good remedy for you because it is in the 4th house. So donate some white rice and it is going to minimize the impact. Also, this is going to be the time when you will experience some kind of issues in your communication with your siblings, because this is the 2nd house from your 3rd house. So this can bring about some changes in the professional career also, or maybe they're going to be traveling, your siblings, or your communication wise, you can have some complication with your uncles, aunts, or it can bring about some health issues to your mom also. Education plan, if you are thinking of, if you're a student, this might just bring about some delays, but at the same time, it might just be a good time period for making some good chunk of money because of your past investments, not the current investments, but past investments. Also, it is going to be good for a new old relationship reconciliation, good for your reconciliation with your siblings, with your friends, connecting with them when Mercury is retrograding. And it is going to be actually activating the air trine also. So this is a good time period if you want to connect with those people you have not from a long time. Some hidden emotions might bubble up and then get translated into discourse. Also, this is going to be giving you some mental discipline, and there can be that you are going to be you will get softened on the rigidity part. So this is something which is good for you. And in case you want to start something new, it's better that you avoid right now. Anything to do with new things, we actually say that do not do it during this Mercury retrograde phase. Okay. And also, this is going to be making you a little restless while in journeys, travels. Plan them really well with the retrograde Mercury. It said that it's not considered to be that great a time period. So from feeling to idea, use that rather than just getting carried away by your emotions. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, this transit of Mercury is going to be in your 3rd house, getting retrograde and moving in backwards to your 2nd house. So miscommunication with siblings, tech glitches can happen. Rewriting exams, papers, or repeating contracts. Also, there can be that you are thinking of growth in your finances, but you're not able to find the right kind of breakthroughs. You planned something and something else happened because you thought that the investments are going to play out in your favor. So maybe this is not the right time to do so. And there can be some issues that you have to deal with in your education plan. Switches can happen, from one subject to another. If you have to go to the overseas place, this might be the time period when you have to make some bold choices. Somebody at the work front, is going to be conspiring against you. Be careful about it. Do not get into the gossips. This can lead to some issues also. Also, instead of being, this transit is about from feeling to idea. So use your mental, setup, where use your wisdom when you have to make, or intellect when you're making decisions regards to your investments and your journeys and travels also. A signing of contracts might require some repetition, reading them well. PR, visa, maybe, you just do it now and then you have to redo it, or maybe something happens that you have to, something is amiss. Also, whenever Mercury is retrograde, you have to see the Mercury in your chart also. Is it the dasha of Venus or Jupiter or Mars? Then this Mercury retrogression might give you some delays and frustration, especially. Okay. Otherwise, this is a good phase for you overall, because it is moving backwards towards your second house, and second house Mercury is going to be giving you positive results regards to your finances also ultimately. And you will get good ideas also how to make money out of money. Education plans also you will be making, and you will be picking and choosing your subjects. You have to rewrite some papers, as I said also. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. Oh, I forgot to give you the remedy. One sec. So for Taurus natives, apply sandalwood, mix it with water, sandalwood, and then apply it on your forehead in the mornings. Okay, that is a good remedy for you. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So if I forget the remedies, please do let me know, because I might just miss out. So I'm trying to give the remedies for what, so that you are getting stronger, because Mercury is your intellect. It is in the Cancer sign. So when it is in the Cancer sign, it's moving backwards towards its own zone. So that is definitely much better for you. It is giving you much better results as compared to what it was here. So the ideas are definitely going to be less emotional and more practical. So with in your case, Lagnesh is getting retrograde. So it is not a bad transit for you, because this is going to be giving you some kind of relief in your expenditures. Maybe you have been doing a lot of expenditures. You have been spending a lot on your children or on education, or maybe travels. Now you're going to be saving some money. But there is a likelihood that financial misinformation is also conveyed to you. So be careful about that, because people might just be thinking about their own benefit and their own agenda behind guiding you. So be careful about your definitely about your information. Be sure before getting into the investments. Don't make major investment decisions during this time period. I would say avoid if you can. And there can be some false bills. You purchase something, you have to go and return it, or you purchase something, you have some wrong bill that you got. So be careful about that also. Verify everything well before getting into any kind of fraud or something. And there can be some hidden expenses you did not plan for also can happen. So plan your budget really well. Or maybe something that you did not plan might just come up. So the best remedy that I can give you is chant Vishnu Sahasranama on Wednesdays. That is a very good remedy. Also, being the ruler of your fourth house, which is turning retrograde, and it's going to be activating your ninth house also in retrogression, which I don't have to explain, but just hear me out. Because Mercury is going to be in retrogression, it's going to be giving you some miscommunication or communication gap with your children, with your father, or there can be some health issues to your someone in the family, maybe uncle, aunt, sister. So you have to take good care of their mental health also, and their physical well-being as well. But it is definitely a very positive time for travels. If you want to shift out from one place to another, relocation is quite likely. But make sure that you read the documents well. I repeat that again. Okay. This is applicable to one and all when you are getting into that zone. And if you have to buy any gadgets, then also if you have to join a job, if you have to buy something, if you can postpone it till the 11th of August, all the more better. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, this transit of Mercury is going to be in your first house, and it's going to be retrograding and moving backwards towards the 12th house. And it's going to be activating that trine also. So in the first house, it can create some self-doubt, some misjudgments about your worth. You're not having that kind of confidence in yourself, whether I'm good for this or not, whether I'm good enough for this. That is something that you're all the time thinking about. But believe you me, Cancer natives can be really, really very positive during this time period, because, both the Mercury and Saturn are retrograde. So this is going to be giving you that window of change also. Air sign is getting active, no? All the air signs are getting active from Mercury side, also from Saturn side also. So this is definitely going to be opening new doorway to success. Maybe you're going to be changing your job, you're going to be traveling, you're going to be shifting, relocating, or you're going to be investing in stock shares, and maybe you have done it last month or something. Now you can make money out of it. It's not at all advisable to go in for heavy investments during this time. Just take it easy and take care of your stomach region also. It can give you some health problems because Saturn is retrograde. That's something you have to be cautious about. But overall, this Mars, which is also your 10th lord and also your Yoga is splitting away from Ketu. So this is also a good positive thing which is happening for you. Venus is also well positioned in the 11th house, though it is a Badaka, but still it is definitely very positive, especially if you're in the dasha of Shani, if you're in the dasha of Mercury, if you're in the dasha of Jupiter. So this might just bring about some health issues, or maybe, some losses, or in the litigation, etc. So you have to be prepared for all of that. Just don't get carried away in your decision making, and use your intellect, from feeling to idea. That's what is the key theme of this transit. Okay. So education wise, or maybe, you have, and don't, also one more thing, there can be somebody at the workplace who's just, it's a trap. So don't just fall prey to what others are saying. It could be that they are luring you. Oh, stay back. If you have quit the job, stay back, or do this or do that. Don't fall prey, because this is just a sugar trap. You will definitely, you joined another job, or you're about to join the job, and they say that we want to retain you. But believe in me, they will chuck you off later. So do not at any cost take that assignment right now. If at all you have quit, perfect. Let it be. If you have quit beforehand, before Saturn went retrograde on the 13th, so definitely it is cool, just go ahead, just status quo, I would say. Don't take their offer. Don't accept that offer. Okay, it's a sugar trap. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. Did I give you the remedy? Sorry, I didn't give the remedy to the... Okay, so for Cancer natives, you can donate green moong dal. That is the green pulses or lentils, what you call. You can donate it on Wednesdays to the needy. Okay, that's something. Or you can do it, donate it to the Durga temple. Okay, and worship Lord Ganesha. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, Mercury is going to be turning retrograde in your 12th house and is going to be forming a connection with Saturn also. Saturn is also retrograde. Mercury is also retrograde. And a strong connectivity, because both are going to be giving you... See, Saturn retrograde is definitely positive. Mercury retrograde is definitely very positive, because they're inching backwards towards your 11th house and 7th house respectively. So this is good for your relationship, in case you were having issues in your relationship, in case you were having some problems with the enemies, secret competition, etc., secret enemies, hidden enemies. You thought that, they are friends. So this is the time when you will experience some positive energy. Overheating of body and mind, especially between 25th to 31st July, is quite likely, because Mercury is going to be with Sun exact degrees also and combust. So in case you're having any kind of issues, health issues, so this might just aggravate that, but for sure, very good timing for your work, for your relationship, for your travels. In case you have to go in for any kind of writing, PR, visa, etc., go ahead. This is not applicable that your PR, visa, etc. will get rejected, because Mercury is inching backwards towards your 11th house. Good for investments also. So if you have already made some investments in the past, so this will give you a lot of money. So you will be making money out of money because of your past investments. So if you want to go in for investments right now in this 18th August to 18th July to 11th August period, so you have to be a little mindful. Do not get carried away and make decisions hastily. don't be impulsive. Mars is splitting away. Mars is your Yokara Graha. It's going to be in your second house. It is also a big time saving grace. Then Mars will be in your second house, and it will be also giving you some relief in your finances. So wait for the right time, I would say, and then go ahead, because Saturn retrograde is 138 days, very good. From today, when I'm making this video, Saturn turned retrograde today in the morning. So this is very good for you, for your relationship with overall relation. You might be connecting with your old friends. Okay. So this is good. This way it is good only. So reversals, it's when Saturn turns retrograde or any graha turns retrograde in the 8th house, so it will give the opposite results. So it's better for you. So good for travels, good for investments, good for reconciliation with your partner, and also writing skills or communication, journalism, all that, journaling, etc. This is going to be a positive sphere for you. Now, what about your remedy? Okay, because it is in the 12th house retrograde, open sky. So stay out and walk barefoot in the morning. Green grass. If you can do it every morning, all the more better for you. Okay, try doing it. It will really help you. If at all you're having any kind of issues, health issues, it will get cured. As regards to Virgo natives, this Lagnesh is going to be getting retrograde. So whenever Lagnesh gets retrograde, and that too in the 11th house, so this is going to be bringing about some issues in your network, in your friendship, in your communication. There can be that people will misunderstand you, or you are going to be saying something which can hurt others, because Mercury is in your is combust also in the 11th house, and 12th lord is conjunct Mercury. So it can bring about losses. It can bring about loss of friend, loss of alliances, or they can be that you make some wrong decisions also. Maybe overseas journeys, you're just thinking of traveling or changing a job or something. So this might just backfire. So you have to be careful about all that. Avoid gossip. Also cross-check your email messages, your networks. Maybe you can have lack of confidence because of your communication gap or communication skills. Or I would say, because Leo, because of I've seen with the mercurial sign, Virgo, Gemini, these people, they tend to speak a lot, and this is an analytical sign though. But I've seen when they talk a lot, and then this backfires. They get into any kind of controversy from time to time. But Virgo sign rulers should always keep take a loan and keep it running. If you really want to quit your, any kind of issues that you're dealing with, maybe with your friends, with your people in and around you. So you can, or maybe health issues, litigation, etc. So this is going to help you in case you are going to take a loan and keep it running. And Mercury, excuse me, Mercury retrogression is inching backwards towards your 10th house. So this might just trigger old relationship at the workplace. Maybe somebody from the past will reappear, or maybe your mentor, your boss, or your guru, your teacher. You might just connect with them, during this time period. Not a good time period for getting into any kind of litigation, and don't take a hand loan also. Park your funds well, but this is definitely going to upgrade you, because it is in your 11th house and forming a connection with Kendra and the second lord also. So this is activating quite a lot, many things, but at the same time, it's combust also. So sun is playing out the most important role right now. So sun is in the limelight. So you will have problems with the authorities also. So be careful when you're signing any agreement or any kind of documents, or you're having some government related tasks. Jupiter is in your 10th house. It's good for you, and it's good for your job also, for your career, for wisdom, for growth. Saturn is also retrograde. When I'm making this video, Saturn has just turned retrograde in the morning. So Saturn retrogression, because where I am, it's night. So Saturn is in your 7th house, and it's retrograde, and it's inching backwards towards Rahu. So I've made a video. Please do watch that. But for sure, this is not that great for your health, because Rahu is there. So do take care of your health and follow a fitness regime, diet regime also. And it is also triggering your 10th and 2nd houses in the trine. So I think you should make peace with the bosses and your friend circle that you have. Light a ghee diya under tulsi plant, a holy basil. If you don't have holy basil, just light the diya in the north direction of your house. Okay, it will be really helpful for these many days when Mercury is retrograde. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this Mercury is going to be turning retrograde in your 10th house, and it's going to be moving backwards towards its own zone. So it's a very positive thing for you because Sun is also your 11th lord and it's combust also, Mercury is combust also. So this means that it is going to be very good for connecting with your bosses and seniors. Some influential people you'll be coming across, and this is definitely going to upgrade you. Maybe, there can be some confusion. So make sure that you do not, you make things very clear, that, okay, I want this, I want in your perks, etc. Just discuss everything really well. And also your 10th lord is turning 9th lord is turning retrograde, your Bhagya lord is turning retrograde. So it can be that there are some reversals. It's maybe, your role reversal is there, or maybe you're asked to work overtime, or you're asked to work to take care of 2 departments. That can also happen, but some change is definitely possible. So reputation wise, you have to really make sure that you do things on time. Don't slow down. Let the things, take its own pace, because Saturn is retrograde. You can become a little lazy now again. So be careful that you do not gain weight, because it could be that again you get into that loop. You were doing well, you were working out, etc., and now you go again to that rut. Oh, I got up late, I did not do this. All those excuses won't work. So be careful about all of that. Mars is also going to be breaking this Kalsarpa, which is definitely very positive for your relationships, for your business also. But for sure, you need to be careful about your investments. This is Ketu is there in your 11th house. So you need to be very cautious about your investments any which ways. Save money. Don't overspend. This is not the time to waste money, actually, And get connected with your children. If you're a student, keep learning. Enroll yourself in some course. And this is the time from feeling to idea. So use your practical theories rather than your emotions. Don't get involved in and carried away by your emotions in whatever you're doing. Okay, there can be some conspiracy at the workplace also, or there can be role reversal, as we say, because Mercury is retrograding. Mercury is communication. So be very careful about your communication. Get everything in black and white. Get everything done and reread the documents. Whatever said and done, it is not considered to be a very good phase regards to the documentation. You can have some issues with the authorities, etc. So be careful about that. But for sure, Sun is, you will be meeting some influential people, and you, if are not too emotional, so definitely your ideas will also be acceptable. Keep a small light us if you can light a diya, ghee diya, that is butter, which is a clarified butter, we call it. So if you can just light it in your northeast direction of the house, and if you can recite Kuber mantra. So this is definitely going to play out very in your favor in case you are experiencing some highs and lows at the workplace. So this is definitely going to help you. Okay. Because this is a short transit, but very impactful transit for 3 weeks. So make sure that if you can't do it, then simply just light a candle, let it, it'll lit off on its own, or, small tea light also will do. Okay. In the northeast direction. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. I might just take up the questions towards the end. Don't worry. So for Scorpio natives, this transit of Mercury is going to be taking place in your 9th house, and you have to be taking care of the legal matters. It can be that you're signing some documents and there's some error. So make sure that you reread the documents really well. There can be some delays in your foreign journeys, foreign travels. Maybe you will come across an old, acquaintance or guru or teacher or mentor. You might just get into some argument, maybe you're having some grudge or something. Don't do that, just quit your karma and apologize, or just reconcile and finish it all off. because whenever Mercury is retrograde, I've seen you meet the old acquaintances also, some old people from the past, not old people, but from past acquaintances. Also, ex relationship can also trigger. Also, there is a possibility of some kind of education plan that you're going to be taking up. Maybe some kind of philosophical dilemmas you're in, doubts about teachers and mentors can come up, your religious belief system. You might just start learning astrology during this time period with Mercury retrogression, because it's your 8th lord after all. So that's a remedy also, research work, etc. But Mercury is reversals time, actually. Maybe you started some course, you have to switch, or there is some glitch in your gadgets, in your documentation, or in your communication, some miscommunication. With Saturn also in retrogression today itself, it has gotten retrograde. So it's better if you have a weak Saturn in your chart, be careful about your kids' health, about your communication with others, in your romance. Also, you will find that there is some suddenly, you came up with an argument, against each other, you're just repelling each other types, so you have to be really careful about all these energies. And also there is a possibility of some kind of maybe you will be coming across someone very important during this time period who will guide you through for your investment sake, whether you should be going in for it or not. So take the help and advice of an astrologer or an expert who can guide you through where to invest. Also, you can consume green leafy vegetables more, or you can also feed the cows. If you have cows around you, green fodder or something, you can just feed them with that, and switch to vegetarian diet if possible. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, this transit of Mercury is going to be in your 8th house. Now, 8th house is the house of delays, frustrations. Mercury doesn't feel bad in the 8th house because he's a dual graha. He does well everywhere. So when it is in the 8th house getting retrograde, it is, like sudden insurance issues can come up, or there can be some loan errors which can come up, or medical bills can have some problems. So you have to be taking care of all of that as well. And there can be some kind of I would say, take care of your skin related problems, liver related issues, or there can be some fever that you can have during this time period, or change of weather is happening, so you can have some fever, etc. So be careful about that. But for sure, this is going to be bringing up some changes in your relationship with your people. And also there can be there can be a possibility of 10th house related issues, you can have some problem with, maybe with some kind of issues dealing with the mentors, and you are just not able to give away your ideas, or you're just keeping them to yourself hidden. Some secrets will be revealed, so it's better that you be more practical rather than being emotional. No, I will not share this, I will not share that. At the workplace you do that, right? At times that, my ideas will be shared and they will just take it away and it'll be stolen or something. So you will be going through all of that as well, that insecurity. Also, there can be it's a good time because Tulsi, that is a holy basil, we should consume at that time, with not straight away, or you should not chew them because your teeth will get spoiled. So the best is that you warm the water and add a little bit of 1 or 2 leaves in the morning and consume that water, little warm, lukewarm water, and add leaves, basil leaves. And worship Lord Ganesha. Anything that you like doing, maybe reciting mantra, hearing mantra, anything to do with Ganesha will also be a good remedy for you. In case you want to go in for some PhD, or any you want to enroll in any kind of subject or something, so this might just be a temporary phase, then you have to switch. So be prepared for that. You start an education, you start a relationship, or you meet somebody from the ex relationship from past. So this might just be a temporary phase. It can be a reversal time. You purchase a property and then you have to sell it off again. It could be that you're signing the papers and there are some glitches or something which is amiss, something that you wanted to share, you could not. So there is a possibility of all those things as well. Maybe, I'm not saying, if you are especially in the dasha of moon, if you're in the dasha of Mars, if you're in the dasha of Saturn, so this can bring about some issues to you. I'm not saying Mercury right now, because Mercury is your 7th and 10th lord, which is not bad. So it is definitely going to be giving you some positive results in relationship and work. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, this week, this Mercury is going to be turning retrograde in your 7th house. So partner communication is unclear. So in relationship, life partner, or maybe, your business partner, you have to be very cautious about. Avoid signing any documents during this time or agreements. It's better to avoid litigation. Avoid litigation also. And also there is a possibility that you can have some issues in your loans, debts. If you have taken any kind of debts, so you will be having some issues to repay them. So it's better that you have good connectivity with your uncles or aunts. There can be some communication gap with them. And also Mercury being the ruler of your 9th house, Bhagya Lord, is turning retrograde. So it could be that your journeys, your travels might get delayed. You have to replan everything. Your itinerary is changing. Or it could be that you're meeting some people who are going to be teaching you something. Maybe you're learning a new subject, but maybe you lose interest after Mercury. If you start during the Mercury retrograde, it's said that if you start something new, then you have to maybe redo it, or you switch from that subject, or anything that you're doing, you have to redo or restart when Mercury is retrograde. So if you start anything during this time period, read the documents really very well. Take care of your financial status also. Maybe you're going to be entering into that zone where you will have some unexpected expenditures. So be prepared for that also. And at the workplace, especially, there can be that your mentors, your guru, your teachers, or your, at the workplace, maybe, you are going to be communicating with the influential people. So make sure that you are delivering well at the workplace. Don't be lazy. This can bring about some delays and frustrations otherwise, and this will be prolonging the process of your promotion, etc. So be prepared for that. Donate green clothes to a poor, to the underprivileged students, clothes, especially green color clothes, or stationery. You can donate stationery items also to the students who are underprivileged, who can't, bear their expenses. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this week, this Mercury is going to be transiting your 6th house in retrogression, inching backwards towards your 5th. So this is the time when your office tools may malfunction, employee gossip hurts, you plan something and something else happens. Litigation is not a good idea. Maybe you have taken some loans, so this might just delay the process, but it is good for your health. You might just require rest, and maybe this will slow down the process. Maybe you're working overtime, so you need to slow down. Also, stay hydrated. There can be some mental tasks that you have to perform, too much on your plate. But at the same time, this is going to be giving you some relief also as regards to your health is concerned. So that means you'll be rested. I believe so. Because 8th Lord is in the 6th house, so and it's turning retrograde. So it is definitely going to be giving you good results in your PhD program, etc. if you have started before Mercury went retrograde. So do not start anything new during this time. Any kind of competition, anything to do with subjects. You have no choice if you have to go for exam. So you can't help it. So just go for it unless you have a dasha of a particular graha, say moon, Saturn dasha, or Mercury dasha, or Mars dasha. So this definitely is not going to be impacting you that gravely. But for sure, it is not the time to start anything new, any kind of purchase of gadget or something. It's very essential that you donate something to the needy. This is the time when you should go and do the seva in a temple, or in a gurudwara, or in a mosque, or in a church. You should do some kind of service. So help others. This is a very good time to help others, because Mercury is looking at your 11th house, 12th house also. So that is something. And of course, you might just be making some important decisions regards to your investments also. So take it easy. you will recover from the gap that you actually, the loss that you made. So this is also, if you can recite Buddha Bij mantra for 108 times, it is going to be really favorable for you. Okay, coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. I'll be taking up the questions, don't worry. So for Pisces natives, this Mercury is going to be transiting your 5th house in retrogression, inching backwards towards your 4th. So there can be some issues or confusion in your love, relationship, mixed signals. Mercury is, as it is, a confused planet. If somebody you meet in Mercury, that means there is some confusion. This person is doubtful, or there is some confusion about it. If you're hiring people, so you will definitely not be hiring those people, or you'll be in a fix or dilemma when it's a Mercury hora or it's a Wednesday. Generally I have seen, especially in the Mercury time period or Mercury retrogression. So you need to plan everything really well. And maybe, that person, the partner or the relationship you're in, that person is giving you mixed signals, yes or no, no or yes. So he or she is also in confused state of mind. So do not get carried away. Just stay calm. And maybe if she's saying a yes, so wait, because this is Mercury retrograde phase from 18th of July to 11th August, and it's combust also. So make sure that you're not getting carried away with this kind of a situation. Also, there can be creative work, may go through some edits and backtracking. Maybe you're editing or you're just doing some creative work. So you need to really do it maybe 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times, repeatedly. It's not getting complete, or it is a prolonged or a stretched working hours, you're not getting the results. So that is quite frustrating also. Being the 7th Lord ruler, 4th Lord ruler getting retrograde. So this is not a good time to purchase property also. If you do, then make sure that you read the documents well. There can be some disputes also. So you have to make sure that you're doing everything really meticulously. Take care of your skin related issues, health issues if you have any already. So don't ignore them. And also, travels, you plan your journeys really well. Okay, so this is what is the reading like. And somebody asked the question, so let me read the questions. Hello everyone. How will it affect if Mercury is retrograde in natal? See, I've already told you, when Mercury is in the 12th house zone, so that means it is going to be in your, that is your Leo sign you're talking about. So I've told you that this is going to be giving you some kind of issues while traveling or investment wise. So do hear the reading. And if you have a retrograde Mercury already in your Cancer sign, so it is a Mercury return already. So this is going to be giving you some relief in your expenditure part. Maybe your gadgets, etc., you have to be really careful about. I'm a Cancerian. Isha is asking, first house Mercury, Venus running Ketu Mahadasha. So Ketu Mahadasha, where's Ketu? Ketu is in the 4th house. Oh my God. Any relationship issues? See, whenever Ketu is in the 4th house, it's 12 from the 5th. So if you are already in the Ketu, you're running Ketu Mahadasha, so it is going to be giving you, it's better that you leave the place. That's the best thing. Leave the place where you're living. If you can relocate, or you can just shift out to the overseas place if possible. Mercury will give you some verbal confrontations with your own family members. There can be issues when you are in Ketu Mahadasha. Ketu is in Libra sign. Any which ways, it's going to be giving you problems in your marriage or in relationships. Okay, so be extra cautious with Mercury also getting retrograde. I'm not scaring you or something, no sugarcoating here, but whatever it is depending on Jupiter, where Jupiter is, where Sun is. You have to see the Sun, Venus will be closer to the this Mercury only, but still, you have to be really careful about your relationship. And it's Ketu Dasha, and the 4th house is 12 places away, so it will be good if you are, maybe you have relocated already in Ketu Mahadasha. Ma'am, Cancerians, it feels like when the better days are going to begin. Okay, Divya, see, what is better days? I want to understand the meaning, and I want to understand what is better days. See, we are never satisfied with our current situation. You know what? Today only, I'm, as you can see my background, I'm not at my place, so I'm traveling for Vastu. So what happened, today I was it has happened many times though, but today it was really bad. It was raining cats and dogs, and I was about to have a very bad fall, but I was saved. Okay. But you know what? My ankle twisted a bit. So I said, maybe, something really bad would have happened. So I thank God immediately. Honestly speaking, I thank God. I said, oh, this is, I think in a very, minuscule level, it has been, averted. So I was really thanking God for that reason, that, okay, it had to happen today. So maybe, whenever there is something that you feel is not happening your way, this is God's will, which is running, which is actually playing out. So say thank you and surrender, and you will see that things are starting to get better and better. See, you should do something related to the planet, what dasha you're in, what do they want you to do. Suppose it's your Saturn dasha, which is your 8th house dasha. So what do you have to do? Simply just do your job, do your karma really well. Don't procrastinate. Be disciplined. Give some more time to your work, extra working hours. Okay. Sleep in a dark, switch off all the lights and sleep. For example, I'm just giving you that example. Have a good cordial relationship with your partner. Don't get carried away and say or hurt others. Okay, especially your subordinates, your employees. If you have your house help, just don't say anything nasty to them. So I don't see anything bad in this life. See, I'm not saying that my life is, oh, people will say, oh, she's all well dressed, she's making so much of money, she's traveling for Vastu, she's a globetrotter, but I'm working really hard. I've worked for a good 32 years to come to this level. I'm 53, 54. I'm turning 54 on the 11th of October this year. So what do you expect from me? To be in rags? No, I have slogged it out. And of course, horoscope and dasha also. Maybe one day I will have a dasha which is not going to be giving me good results. What will happen? So we have to accept that phase also, because the globe and the cycle is always going, the wheel is going up and down. It's always like that. It's for me also, for you also, for everyone. So accept. Why I'm giving you this philosophical lecture? It's not philosophy. It is astrology, your karma, and you're just enjoying what you have done. Okay, so accept and move on. Forgive and forget. That's the only key. Okay, I hope you understood, Divya. Okay, so better days are these days only. Think like that. And much better days are going to be there ahead. Surrender. Thank you, God. Say thank you, God. Cancerians, it feels like better days are going to begin. Yes, say that. Divya, you actually hit the nail. Definitely better days are, no, Divya, not Divya, sorry. Madhavi is saying, I'm Cancer, Ascendant, Pisces, Moon, and Mahadasha of Mercury, Antardasha of Saturn. I am super scared. Why are you scared? Why we have to be scared? If you keep thinking, see, first of all, barely baked information is really dangerous. People say half knowledge is dangerous. I say barely baked information is dangerous. So if you think that Saturn and Mercury Mahadasha is going to be giving you bad results because you're Cancer rising, right? So you're a Cancer rising. So see, Mercury Dasha for Cancer natives, Mercury retrograde is going to give you good results. Mark my words. Saturn retrogression is going to give you good results. Don't worry. Okay. DRF, I'm Cancer ascendant, Libra moon, Saturn in the 5th, Mercury in the 8th, Venus in the 7th, Mercury Venus Dasha. So Mercury Venus Dasha will give you travels, and in case you have Mercury is in the 8th house, not bad at all. Learn astrology. Why don't you learn astrology during this time period? And Saturn is in the 5th house. So Saturn in the 5th house, you should donate some sugar, some sweets, as well as salty dishes to savory to others. Feed the needy. Okay. Scorpio ascendant, Venus Mahadasha. Okay, one second. Let me put up this chart of Scorpio ascendant. What is happening? Scorpio ascendant, Venus Mahadasha, 8th house. Okay. Plus Ketu. Do you mean ex-partner comes back and reconcile? See, Venus Mahadasha for Scorpio natives is not considered to be that good, actually. Venus Dasha is not considered to be good. As it is, it's in the 8th house with Ketu. It's minus, minus, plus. It's minus, minus, plus. It exalts in the 5th house. So definitely good relationship. But wherever Venus, and you're a male or a female? So if you're a male, then this is not good. But if you're a female, then it is okay. Is it a good time for Gemini ascendant for litigation? See, for Gemini natives, what's happening? You have a Mercury is getting retrograde, so not a good period for litigation. Don't try to get involved in that, but good for your health, I would say, in case you're having any. See, litigation wise, because Mercury is retrograde and is going to be in trine to your, okay, no, it's not good for litigation. Not good. Okay. Okay. I think I solved all your queries. Whosoever gave me the questions, I think I took up all the questions. So I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And let me see when I finish my task and I'm back to pace. So the ones who are waiting for their Mahurtas and the ones who are waiting for their readings, etc., the scheduling is already done. If at all, it's delayed because I've got many emails regarding booking readings, discounted ones. Only, I think 2 days or 1 day left, for the discounts. Please rush because I hardly give any discounts. So if you're getting the discounts, so might as well avail it. Only twice in a year now, this time. I think I'll be launching. I've never launched it twice. But yes, if somebody who's really, really in dire state, I always say, pay me anytime in this lifetime. No problem. You can come back to me, book your reading. If you can't pay, if you feel that I'm charging a lot as compared to other astrologers, okay, fine. Please come and book the reading. At least book your reading, take the guidance. Okay, even if it is after 1 month, but please book your reading, pay me anytime, no problem. If you are genuinely unable to make the payment right now, for sure, I will get to know. So please make sure that you are genuinely sending your requests. Okay, my team is there to support you and I'm here to support you all. Okay, all the best, everyone. Love you all. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.